Shangri-La, Kuala Lumpur. Shangri-La, Kuala Lumpur was located at Jalan Sultan Ismail, Kuala Lumpur. It's a 4-star luxury hotel in the heart of Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. It is part of the Shangri-La Hotels and Resort Group, a Hong Kong multinational hospitality company. The hotel group was founded in 1971 by Robert Kwok. Shangri-La, Kuala Lumpur was opened on 20 April 1985, and nowadays, Kuala Lumpur branch is one of its most famous properties. The Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur is known for its exceptional services, luxurious accommodations, and first-class facilities. It offers 662 rooms and suites, all furnished with comfort and elegance. The room feature modern furnishing and breathtaking views of city skyline. The hotel's core activity in Shangri-La, Kuala Lumpur revolve around providing quality hospitality services. These include accommodation, dining, wellness, and hosting events. First core activity of Shangri-La, Kuala Lumpur is accommodations. The hotel offers a variety of rooms and suites to suit different guest needs, which is deluxe room, executive suites, and royal suites. Each room is designed to provide comfort. Secondly is dining. Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur has several dining establishments, each offering a unique culinary experience, which is Lemon Garden Cafe is known for the international buffet, Shang Places for its Cantonese cruise, and Lafite for its French cruise. Thirdly is wellness. The hotel has a health club and spa where guests can enjoy various wellness services. These include a fully equipped gym, swimming pool, sauna, and spa treatments. And lastly, event hosting. The Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur is a popular venue for wedding, virtual event, and conference. The hotel offers several event spaces, including ballroom, meeting rooms, event planning, and also catering services. Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur is committed to sustainable practice and is part of the Shangri-La Group's sustainability initiative. These include efforts to reduce energy consumption, water usage, and waste generation, and initiatives to support local communities. In summary, Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur is a first-class luxury hotel that provides a wide range of services to secure a comfortable and memorable stay for its guests. It's committed to excellence and sustainability set it apart in the hospitality industry. Strengths and weakness of Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur. Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur is one of the leading hotels in Kuala Lumpur tourism and hospitality sector. Shangri-La Hotel strengths look at its business key aspects, which is a competitive advantage in the market. Some essential factors in a brand strength include its financial position, services, product uniqueness, and intangible assets like brand value. The strengths of Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur, which is firstly is high quality and get award. The high quality service of Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur Hotel also attracts a large number of repeat customers. Another strength of Shangri-La Hotel is it is 4-star venture that won numerous awards, including Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur was the winner of the Most Creative Upselling Award, OK Award 2022, TTG Timber Award 2022, Best City Hotel Kuala Lumpur, and Agoda Customer Review Award 2022. This award built a branded image for Shangri-La Hotel and a reputation in the hotel field. Visionary forecasting and implementations. In the financial year starting 2016, it was decided that the company will reposition and renovate its profit-making hotels and resorts. It was predicted that it would cause adverse effect on operating profit in the year 2016. Visionary forecasting and decision-making was the key reason the group overlooked short-term financial implications and aims to make long-term profits. Next strength of Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur is strong brand recognition. Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur has strong brand recognition in the hotels industry. This authorized the company to charge a premium different from its rivals in the hotels industry. Furthermore, another strength of Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur is customer loyalty programs. Visitors who frequently stay in Shangri-La Hotel Kuala Lumpur as a frequent guest recognition program, which is called as Golden Circle, accumulating loyalty points for regular customers during each visit. Those rewards can be random for free stays, better rooms, or luxury meals. This program has been able to generate a loyal customer base. And lastly, The strength of Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur is in their service. Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur is well known for providing outstanding service quality and specialized customer. The weakness of Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur. 5 weaknesses of Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur. Firstly is inadequate staff with qualifications. One of the areas for improvement is the need for more staff with qualifications. Inadequate staff with qualification can severely impact business performance, moral, financial turnover, and ability to attract and retain good employees. Secondly, business model. The business model of Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur can be easily imitated by the competitors in the same industry. To overcome this challenge, the company name need to build a platform model that can integrate supplier, vendors, and end user. Thirdly, niche market and local monopolies. Companies such as Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur able to exploit are quickly disappearing. The customer network that Shangri-La Hotels Kuala Lumpur has promoted is providing less effective and limited focus on the business traveler. Fourthly, high cost of maintenance. The hotel focuses on the care of high-end facilities and amenities. The hotel also trains its employees regularly, which also acts as a higher cost factor. And lastly, weakness of Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur is poor online review. The management of Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur needs to emphasize online review factors such as convenience and cleanliness in the hotel area. Without this consideration, it will give a negative impact on the company reputation.
Current ratio for 2021, the total current asset divided by the total current liabilities. So for 2021, current ratio is 1.312 times. However, the current ratio for 2022 is 1.668 times. The current ratio shows that for every warranted current liabilities, there is an increase of 36 cents of current assets in 2022 compared to year 2021. This means the company can pay for its current liabilities. Quick ratio. In order to calculate the quick ratio, the total current asset for 2021 minus inventory divided by current liabilities is 0.613 times. However, the quick ratio for 2022 is 1.068 times. This shows the quick ratio is rising and increased in 2022 compared to 2021. Inventory turnover ratio. For this company, their inventory turnover ratio for 2021 is 5.435 times. However, the inventory turnover ratio for 2022 is 6.054 times. This means this company completely sell the inventory and replace in a year. Average collection period. Shangri-La Hotel average collection period for 2021 is 43.2 days, but for the average collection period for 2022 is 41.538 days. The average collection period showed that the company had reduced the time to collect debt from customers. Fixed or non-current asset turnover. For 2021, the fixed asset turnover is 2.852 times, and the fixed asset turnover for 2022 is 3.133 times. The fixed or non-current asset turnover for 2022 is higher than in the year 2021, which show that when compared to current year sales, the management at Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur had efficiently used their non-current assets to generate sales. Next, total asset turnover. Shangri-La Hotel total asset turnover for 2021 is 1.455 times. However, the total asset turnover ratio for 2022 is 1.619 times. The calculation of total asset turnover also shows a significant increase in 2022 compared to 2021, with an increase of 0.164. This shows that the management had fully utilized their non-current asset and current asset to generate sales. Next, debt ratio. In accordance to the calculations, debt ratio of 2022 is lower than debt ratio of 2021. Lower debt ratio signifies that Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur has reduced their borrowing. In 2022, only 33.8% of its assets are financed by debt, while the others are financed by shareholders' equity.
Next, I will talk about their debt to equity ratio. According to the calculation, Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur used more equity and less borrowing as the source of financing in 2022 compared to the year of 2021. This showed that for every 1 ringgit equity in 2022, there are 51 ringgit and 10 cents of debt. But it can be seen that in the year of 2022, it has increased its borrowing compared to the equity as source of financing. According to their time interest and ratio, they has lower time interest earned in 2022 compared to the year of 2021. As the higher the ratio is, the higher the company ability to fulfill its interest obligation, it exposes the company to risk of bankruptcy. As for their profitability ratio, it has three parts, which is firstly, gross profit margin. According to the calculation, their gross profit margin of 2022 is lower than its gross profit margin of 2021 by 6.1%. This showed that the percentage of sale remaining after deducting the cost of making such sale has increased. Secondly, the hotel net profit margin of 2021 is higher than net profit margin of 2022. This can be caused by either higher operating costs or that the company used more debt financing in 2022 compared to the year of 2021. Thirdly, there is return on asset, or can be called as return on investment. As you can see, Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur return on investment has decreased in year 2022 compared to the year of 2021 by 21.1%. This shows that the firm did not utilize the asset efficiently. Lastly, the calculation show a drastic drop on the return on equity in 2022 compared to the year of 2021, which meant that the company did not use its resource effectively. This is in line with the decrease in net profit margin calculation.
I'm going to explain about the financial statement. So for the first evaluation of the financial statement, the calculation that we have done is the liquidity ratio. So the liquidity ratio determines the company's ability to pay its short-term liabilities using its current asset. The calculations of Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur are able to shows that the company are able to quickly convert liquid assets into cash to pay for its short-term financial obligations. The ratios show that the company are able to pay its current liability using its and some of its non-current liability. Next is the asset management ratio. The asset management ratio determines the ability of asset to generate revenues and earnings and determining the level of efficiency in which the company is performing. The calculations stated before this had indicated that the management had done their best to increase the productivity and utilization of the assets in the company. The current assets in the company are consistently turned and sold, and the non-current assets are used to its optimized potential. Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur also reduced its debt collection time, which could be achieved by new and more effective receivable collection. The next one is the asset management ratio. This ratio determines the ability of the asset to generate revenues or earnings and determine the level of efficiency in which the company is performing. The calculations stated before this had indicated that the management had done their best to increase the productivity and the utilization of the assets in the company. The current assets in the company are consistently turned and sold, and the non-current assets are used to its optimized potential. Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur also reduced its debt collection time, which could be achieved by new and more effective receivable collection protocols. In addition to that, the leverage ratio is used to assess the ability of a company to meet its financial obligations. The calculation indicates that the company had reduced its dependence on debt and as a source of financing. The company is more reliant on the equity of shareholder as a way to finance their day-to-day business. It is indicated that if you have a lower leverage ratio, it will be easier for the company to secure a loan. This is because the company has less financial risk of not having enough asset to cover the existing and future loans. Last but not least, the profitability ratio, which indicates that the business ability to generate earnings relative to its revenue, operating costs and balance sheet assets, or shareholders' equity over time. Based on calculation, Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur's gross profit margin had decreased compared to 2021. This can be concluded as the effect of the COVID-19 pandemic. Following that, there is also a significant drop in its return on investment and return on equity that indicates that the company did not use its asset effectively to generate sale. In conclusion, we can see that Shangri-La Kuala Lumpur financial statements show that their leverage ratios, their asset management ratios, liquidity ratios are very good. That has increased from 2001 and 2001. But they have a problem in their profitability ratio, which is widely affected because of COVID-19 pandemic, which affect a lot of businesses.
There is 3 ways to improve the firm witness based on the financial performance calculated, which is they can enhance its digital presence and online booking to adapt to the changing of landscape. By streamlining the booking process and reaching a wider audience online, Shangri-La can increase its customer base and boost revenue. Secondly, they can implementing cost optimization measures such as conducting regular cost audit and finding ways to streamline operation will contribute to improve their profitability. Finally, the last one is by focusing more on customer experience, because providing exceptional customer experience is crucial for attracting repeat business and positive word-of-mouth recommendation. Overall, the company did very well at using their resources and assets effectively according to their liquidity ratio and asset management ratio. However, according to their leverage ratio, the company might have to face the risk of bankruptcy while their profitability ratio shows a drastic drop in the return on equity in 2022 compared to the year of 2021, which means that the company did not use its resource effectively. But as I said before, there's still a way for the company to improve their weaknesses, and it was possible for them to make a large operating profit after COVID-19 in 2023.